Every song on the whole CD.
So yeah, Young Thug goes off on Kendrick Lamar because Kendrick didn't give him a feature for his album.
I love you, man. Nigga, you gay.
Great job, Kendrick. We don't want to hear this dude on your music. We don't want any type of stuff Young Thug is rapping about in his music. It does not belong on a Kendrick Lamar album.
The only other person that gets a Kendrick versus Keem is Baby Keem, and that's his, like his cousin or nephew or something.
Yeah, he said the only person who get a verse. So basically, they're talking about Kendrick. Maybe Young Thug wants Kendrick on his album. Because, Young Thug doesn't really do super numbers like that. When you look at Young Thug's sales, his album sales, first week sales, he doesn't really do numbers like that. But he's respected generally in the hip hop community. So he's trying to get a Kendrick Lamar feature, it sounds like.
Getting all the damn verses to this nigga, man. What the hell you doing, crazy?
I feel Young Thug on that. I feel him on that. Young Thug is like, yo, you giving all your verses to Baby Keem? This is what I be saying. Is you crazy? This is what I be saying. Baby Keem?
All that fake, I ain't getting on no rapper song shit. I don't be liking them type nigga like that.
Why?
These niggas get too big. I don't want to do no feature. Why? Why you don't want to do no feature? Why wouldn't you want to do a feature for a superstar? Like, you ain't like goddamn.
Thug said, why wouldn't you want to do a feature for a superstar? Young Thug is not a superstar. Kendrick is a superstar. Like I said, Young Thug, when you just look at numbers, and this is one of the few times I look at numbers, he's not a superstar. He's a star in rap, in a rap community. But Kendrick is a superstar, not Young Thug.
Calling you for a song, like,
Yeah.
you really got Lil Durk calling you for a song. Lil Baby, Thug, real superstar calling you for a song. Why wouldn't you do the song? We lit.
Lil Durk, Dominique Jones. Yeah, I don't want to hear any of these guys on the Kendrick album. Yo, they got nothing to tell me. As a listener, as a longtime listener of Kendrick, there's nothing that Young Thug, Lil Durk, or Moneybagg Yo is saying on the song that I'm trying to hear. I don't want to hear that shit.
We going number 1, too. Fuck you thinking? It's just like, I don't be understanding that type of shit. Supposed to be a nigga who bless a nigga. That's why them niggas will never be bigger than Drake, ever in life.
So he said, yeah, y'all never, Kendrick will never be bigger than Drake. Well, that aged like milk. That aged poorly. But he's mad, basically, that Kendrick won't do a feature with him.
Niggas will never be bigger than Buddy. Buddy gonna do it
Right.
right. Buddy fucking with everybody. You know how many niggas like Drake can't? How many niggas can take care of their family because of Buddy? Just like straight fucking with you.
Yeah, that is true. Drake do be reaching out to a lot of guys. He's giving out that stimmy. And it's to a lot of people. Helped out Migos. He helped out Young Thug. Like him or not, even Draco the Ruler in LA. Draco the Ruler was like the last. Draco the Ruler was next. When you talk about just the lineage of LA rap, he was the next one up. Drake helped them out.
You goddamn put a nigga on. Y'all niggas, you're a superstar. You don't ran up you a few hundred M, but you ain't putting nobody on though.
But this is called entitlement. Why do you think Kendrick owe you anything, my guy? I'll tell you why though. Young Thug feels this way. Like, yo, Kendrick, he should do music with us because that's how they do it in Atlanta. When you got one Atlanta artist who's big, they all collaborate with each other and they just form like Voltron. This is how they all got so big. And it was like a whole bunch of them at one time because they all helped put each other on. So Thug is thinking of it like from an Atlanta mind state. Like, why? Like, we cool. Me and Kendrick is cool. Like, I met him before. They got a picture here together. We talked about music. Why won't he do music with it? Why won't he put us on his album though? Because we do it all the time, right? Yeah. This ain't Atlanta, bro.
You see what I'm saying? You ain't even put Keem on. Because the shit you and him doing, that shit ain't really doing that.
Well, that's because Baby Keem's not that good.
Put somebody on. It's okay to run you a few hundred M's up, but who you help though? You ain't really help nobody. It's the saying.
He said Kendrick ain't help nobody. Yo, look at TDE, man. Kendrick was writing his music. He was writing some of Schoolboy Q's, helping out on there. He's writing some of J-Rock's music, if not whole albums. And he was writing like 2 or 3 dudes' music and writing his own, doing soundtracks. Kendrick put that whole label on. TDE was like not in a great spot before Kendrick caught fire. They had J-Rock. I mean, they was doing their thing and they had the Lil Wayne feature with J-Rock and all this. But Kendrick put that whole label on. Put some respect on his name.
You did all that shit for nothing, nigga. You ain't help nobody, nigga. Nigga ain't really gaining no fans off of you. Keem ain't big. Keem love hell, man. He can't sell no fucking ticket. Watch out.
Baby Keem catching crazy strays.
Watch out. I truly believe you do a song with me, Wham, Dirt, Moneybagg, Savage. I truly believe we'll have your ass dope, trending like.
I don't want to hear no song like that. Kendrick, Young Thug, Moneybagg Yo, Dominique Jones. I don't want to hear no song like that. Not interested. Thank you. But again, this is how Young Thug is thinking of it. Even what he said, yo, we ain't really gaining no fans off of you. Like, why you not letting us gain no fans off of you? But again, this is how Atlanta artists do it with each other. They feature with each other. Okay, I'll take some of your fan base, you take some of mine, and then we both collaborate with this guy, and then we constantly getting bigger, like a snowball rolling down a mountain. They think of it more, I don't even know if they think this way, but this is how they move. More like a snowball going down a hill, getting bigger, getting bigger. I don't think a Young Thug or a Moneybagg Yo fan would even enjoy listening to a Kendrick Lamar album. I just don't. And I know you might be thinking, what, do you think these people are like dumb or something? A portion of them, yes. I don't think they would enjoy, like, if they feature with Kendrick, these guys are go back and listen to Pimp a Butterfly and be like, oh yeah, this is fire. Nah. Like Young Thug, you will be faking out your own fans. Oh, we got Kendrick on the song, it went crazy. Then your fans go check out Kendrick's music. They're gonna be like, what? He ain't a real street nigga, or however they be talking.
In the real world, fucking with you, not the goddamn, not the rap world. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real players and cool bitches, lit bitches, and players and shit like that fucking with you. Them type of people ain't fucking with you. You gonna get like the real streets and the real people fucking with you.
I'm glad Young Thug said this because there is like this revisionist history that's happened ever since the Drake beef and ever since GNX with Kendrick. That Kendrick is just the guy from the streets. He's the guy of the culture. No. What Young Thug is saying right now, you ain't really lit like that. Like, there ain't no fine women messing with you. Ain't no players messing with you. People getting money. What Young Thug is saying is exactly how people looked at Kendrick before last year. They looked at him as just a weirdo rapper. This is a fact. Facts! Nowadays, I don't know if it's propaganda or I don't know what. People is looking at Kendrick like, oh, he's the voice of the culture. He's, voice of the helping out the streets and all this. That's not how y'all was looking at Kendrick a year ago.
Players and shit like that fucking with you. Them type of people ain't fucking with you. You gonna get like the real streets and the real people fucking with you. You gonna get the East Coast fucking. East Coast ain't fucking with you, bro. You really trying to keep all the blessings to yourself. You really trying to keep.
It's funny that Young Thug is trying to tell Kendrick who's messing with him and who's not when Kendrick sells exponentially more records than Young Thug. You know, Young Thug is the type of dude that'll sell 30,000 records the first week.
Everything to yourself. You really sit in the studio and work on the album and don't put nobody on the album. Like, God damn, bro, you ain't gonna fuck with nobody.
Yeah, that's what we like.
Nobody. Bullshit ass King. Like.
Yo, I love the Baby Keem slander. I love the Baby Keem slander.
What the hell is you doing? You probably fucking with me, Wham, Dirt.
No, he's not.
You probably calling us like, hey man, I want y'all young niggas on my album.
Nah.
I'm on some player shit this time around. I'm on some player shit.
No, we're good.
Come on, man. God damn. I don't know though. These niggas be crazy. Yeah. Hopefully he do the song though. If he don't, give him no damn.
And look, he still want Kendrick to do the song, but listen to how he's talking about him. Listen to how he's talking about him, but he still want to do the song with him. He basically just want to use Kendrick for his fan base. And y'all surprised that someone like this will talk to the police.
We'll still be good.
Instagram is meant for pictures, man. Post your picture, bro. Or just delete your Instagram.
Yeah, this nigga is really irritated by Kendrick. He's really irritated. But yeah, in terms of Young Thug, I mean, y'all know how I feel about these rappers. Young Thug, 21 Savage, anyone rapping this street stuff, glorifying it. It's not like I just think the music sucks, which I do think it sucks. I don't respect it. Like, I don't respect it at a base level. You know, these types of dudes, these are the type of guys that ruined our communities, you know, in the inner cities. These are guys that made it unsafe for kids to go outside and play past a certain time. They made it to where you can't go to this park across the street because niggas is at the park harassing people. They made it to where the whole hood is unsafe. I mean, these are the same guys, similar guys. We're not gonna say it was them, but these are similar guys who sold drugs to their own community. You know, drugs was dropped off at many different communities. I saw an interview with, I believe it was China Mac. And he said, yeah, in the Chinese community, there was some drugs there too, but we couldn't sell it in our communities because it wasn't allowed. You know who allowed it though? The blacks. And the street guys sold drugs to their own community, sold out basically. These are like the sellouts. So the idea that people are surprised, right? That these guys would then do crimes together and then snitch on each other. Why are you surprised? Wack 100 had an interesting interview that he done where he kind of speaks on like criminality, the street gang culture in hip hop.
This thing started for a positive reason. It shifted to a negative behind the leadership of most people that had a fifth grade mentality. Most people who didn't even understand what escrow was, a credit score was, who didn't understand, right, that there was a real world, who was using fear and manipulation to dominate our own people. And it's been over 4-5 decades that we continue to practice these ways. Listen, bro, you're cooking. At some time, we got to stop and realize the blind is leading the blind. We following the lead of somebody who has lost himself. We follow the lead of somebody who can't even fucking read and write.
And it takes me back to the debate that I had with Derpy a couple months ago.
The problem isn't with having gang members on GNX. The problem is that you wanted different people talking about different things, not talking about murder in like a funny, silly way. Because that's what you're saying?
Exactly. It would be silly for me to say I don't want gang members on a Kendrick album when Kendrick's earlier albums have J-Rock, Schoolboy Q, Ab-Soul, who are all from.
So top 5.
I'm trying to make this point as to why I don't want to hear these type of, certain type of guys on Kendrick albums rapping about street stuff, because that's not my preference for what I want to hear in Kendrick's music. It's just certain things that guys rap about that I don't respect, right? And if the music is good enough, though, I will listen to it, but I still struggle with respecting it, right? And, someone like Freddie Gibbs is a perfect example. Great rapper, great music, but sometimes the things he's rapping about, it's like, yo, what are you talking about? He's talking about he's gonna initiate his children into vice lords, and, he's talking about like a whole bunch of like just stupid shit, right? And Young Thug is in that same ilk. So it's not even that I just dislike his music, which I do. I also don't respect it, right? I don't respect what they put out there. And when you look at some people that are affiliated with Young Thug, some rappers like Lil Got It, he's in interviews, he's tweaking off Percocets.
Percocet, you want one?
No, but
my motherfucking bag in there. I put some. Let me pop a perk right quick. Look out! I'm itching right now.
Are you gonna make it? Or are you gonna be okay for it?
Sure, man. Come on, ain't no addict.
I mean, even someone like Lil Keed, who's passed away now, R.I.P.
I pay for the puss, okay. I pay for the puss, okay. I pay for the puss, okay.
I mean, it's just pure idiocy. It's not just degeneracy. It's idiocy. I don't want to hear this type of thing in Kendrick Lamar's music. I get mad enough when Kendrick Lamar does songs with Baby Keem, who I don't even think Baby Keem is degenerate like that. I think his music just sucks. I get mad enough about that. On Mr. Morale the Big Steppers, I got mad enough at Kendrick putting Kodak Black on there randomly. Like, Kodak Black is randomly like on 2 songs. For what reason, I don't know. I don't know how he falls into the theme of the album. It feels like a broken theme. Like there was a theme that they were gonna start with, but then they just said, abandoned it midway through. I get mad enough at that. The idea of having Young Thug doing music and Moneybagg, doing music with Kendrick, these, Dominique Jones, these guys is calling each other twin and wham, and then, grown men calling another grown man twin and wham, and, they got little pet names for each other. Keep that over there, right? Keep it over there. Stay over there. Let us, nerds, backpackers, whatever y'all used to call us, let us have our thing over here. Do your songs with Drake, do your songs with each other. Let us have our thing over here. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't really grow up, in the inner cities, or, you don't have family that's surrounded by that or something like that, why would you care what these guys are rapping about? Killing each other. These guys are rapping about, killing each other's I'm gonna kill your grandma, I'm gonna catch your mom at the store. Why would you care about that? Again, it's like what I said earlier. To some people, it's just like a minstrel show, especially if you don't come from this. It's like a minstrel show. It's entertainment. It's like, to them, it's like not even a real thing, right? It's just a guy in a dress just saying a bunch of crazy stuff, right? But to the people who actually live in these communities, no, like, people actually act this stuff out. Coming from any rapper, really. Now, if your music is good enough, your music, in order for me to even listen to something like that, your music has to be exceptional in another way. Maybe you rap about this stuff, but your lyrics is just so together. The production, even then, even with the production, I'm kind of like, I don't know how much more I can listen to this. Because even someone like Boldy James, all he rap about is dealing drugs. His production be fire, but I can't just keep listening to that, right? The one saving grace is if someone raps about both sides of it. They give you a good and a bad. They're just telling an authentic story. But as far as, the Young Thug thing, the glorification, I don't respect that stuff, man. Yeah, those are my thoughts on that. That's my little rant right there. Gangstalicious. He's looking real. He's looking like a real person at this point. So anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Top5rapwebsite.com. Peace.